Hi, my name is Jeppe. This is my daughter Sally. We have a small family company in Sweden where we train dogs and dog owners. I have trained dogs and dog owners for over 35 years.
We will now show you a short clip for you to get some inspiration for your own training. And since not all our students speak Swedish, we have chosen to do this in English. Good luck with your own training.
Hello everybody. Now the youngster is about 9 months old. Sadly, we don't expect this weather. We could hear the wind and the snow is going around everywhere. So somebody could not come to the place today because it's too much snowing and too much wind. So we have only 2 youngsters to place today. But the problem is we have so long distance between the dogs. So we need to accept people can't come when it's too much snow. Maybe you are more used to snow than we are in some places, but this snow here who goes everywhere with the wind is problem on some of the roads. That is the problem. We will have a look today especially on the stop, respect for the stop, and also retrieving ground. Not too much exciting, but pick up, hold, go with the owner, and delivery. We will have a look at that. Hope you will enjoy it. Here we shall see the dog shall accept to take the dummy, and the owner shall leave the dog at the same place the dog has taken up the dummy, go away a bit and come back, and would like to have a delivery with quite high head. The thing here is to the owner to be down in his body, not lean over, down in his body with the back, and get the dog motivated to look up and get a good delivery. And don't give any praise after the delivery, please. We have a look. Please continue. Very good. And go back again. That's very good. A small thing, very good. I can't complain anything about that. The only thing I would like to have if you're training yourself, when the dog taking the dummy as good as you do, you could praise him exactly when he takes it. Good one. Before you leave him. Very good. The other thing is this dog is quite good trained. Not quite, he's good trained. And that means he don't need to play with the dummy. But if the dog has been a little bit less interested, if I say, what shall we do? What shall we do? Apport. I've been more interested for the dog to take the dummy. Now we just say, take the dummy, and you do it, right. But maybe you will try with your dog at home to cheer him up a little bit, get the dog more happy before he put it in. Super. So you do the same again, just go a couple of meters away and call him in. Yes. And have a delivery when you call him in, please. Well, you can see on the tail, the dog is happy to come into him. A little bit nonchalant now and go away. And I need to keep him on line and take him in and then sit him down, a little bit like that. And then go in and take it out. Here you can see, very good work. The problem here is the dog playing around him, and you follow him with the body and let him play and say, come here. And the last thing he do, he sits over here, and that means the owner, he takes one step against the dog to take it. I don't never do that. I would like to have the dog into me. So even if the dog was stopping here, I would take a step backwards and said, come here, come here, come here, and then get it. Because when I'm shooting, I don't like to move around with my gun and take the bird. I would like to have the dog go into me and deliver with me. Everything else is super. Thank you. Very good. Next one, please. Okay, we will see the next one here to do the same exercise. Okay, please, yeah, continue. Very good. And then you can see Jonas here, he says good, good, and that's positive. And then go forward, and then go forward. Remember you're long, so take your bum down, take your bum down. So, and take it, very good, and no praise. It's super work, but the thing here is, I just try to explain, if you have another dog yourself, be careful to lean your body over, to tap the dog on the head, to leave your body owner, pressing the dog down. Straight over body, down with your bum, and give him, here, come, dukti, and then take it like this. That gives you a high, nice delivery instead to be bowing over the dog. Super. The same again, please, and you call him in and take a delivery. That's a couple of steps, please, yeah. Very good. And call him in, yeah. Very good. There, good, and take it out. You can see here, very good. The problem is the dog have a tendency to go out at the side. And you can see when it goes out to the side, the owner, handler, follow the dog. And that means he's pressing the dog further out. Instead to when the dog comes in here, I say, here, here, dukti. So the dog turns against me, instead to follow after the dog like that. Small things, but very important when you train at home. Good, very good. Now we have a look at the stop with the disturbance. And last time we was filming, it was quite okay, but now we have make it a little bit more difficult. So we would like to have a disturbance. We threw something away just after we have stopped them in a whistle to see if they would accept and react to the thing who be thrown away, but still understand what's going on. So you play with the dog and you threw the dummy away and whistle first so it stops, and then threw the dummy away after that.
Which way?
Any way, but please try to be in the camera. So, very good. You can see the dog react on the dummy, but you also look at the owner when he tells him. And if you call him in now, please, call him in. So, you can see everything here is very well done, understand me right, but the handler here, he have a very, very short signal to stop. That signal will never work in the real life. It's too short. It should not be higher because the dog is so close, but it should be longer. That's one thing. When you call him in, he don't use a body language when you call him. If I will call him in and say, the dog will come at once, instead for just make a small sign. Because I like to have the dog to leave this place and go into him at once. If you go over there, please, leave the dog there and go over to the dummy, please. And take the dummy and throw it over here, somewhere here. Just throw it over here. And take one step that side. And have the dog to look at you. And call him in again, more happy. Come on, yeah. So, here you can see the dog takes a couple of meters against the dummy, and that's wrong. So you get much more faster correction and then positive after. Good. Yeah. Okay, here we play with the dog and positive, and then we make a stop with a whistle. And throw the dummy away and call him in, please. You can see here, the problem is here, they don't have control because the problem is here, he let them go to the dummy and the negative only is coming when you are at the dummy. And that will destroy the dummy work. Complete wrong. As soon as the dog took one step against the dummy, and then positive. Here we can see the dog is too excited for the dummy. And we are happy for that, but not in this distraction. He shall leave that dummy and go to the owner. So now we don't use the dummy, we just make a whistle blow, stop him, and we have the lead on to give a little bit more power. We leave the lead on the floor and call him, but he still has the lead on his neck, so you realize he's semi-controlled. So just play with him and stop him. And call him in. Because this worked because there is no distraction. If I was him, I would maybe use the fence over there to go up against the fence, because the fence will also give me help physically, so the dog can't pass me. It went very well, but if you have a fence behind you, the dog needs to go into you or turn in front of you. If you're standing out in the open area, it's easier for the dog to say, I'm here, but I'm going away. So sometimes you could use a fixed thing to help us stop. Okay, next one please. The same, take both of them, you can stay here. Jonas, come here. Well, now you play with your dogs, both of them, and stop them. But please remember, make the signal longer. and you have so difficult to have your whistle in the mouth and talk at the same time. That whistle should sit there, because you are doing like this, and then you stop, and then you are like all this. Instead to have a whistle, come on here, and go away. And please remember to give your body language at the same time as a whistle. So when you blow, you said, and you go away. Because we need that when we come out to the field. It's much easier here, but in a couple of months' time, we have the dog at 200 meters. We'll have that reaction. And that means we need to have the whistle, and we need to have the body language. And as soon as he reacted, up and positive, okay? Both of you, not too far away from each other, play around and stop them and leave them a couple of meters. Without the dummy, just without the dummy, okay? Now we have two dogs, so they could start to play with each other, and they shall not. They should just play with the owner. And then stop them, please. And leave them a little bit. Not too far away, not too far away, and call them in. So, very good, very good. And they should be happy to come in. I don't mind the two dogs goes up against the owner and said, I like them. Jonas. I don't mind to go up against the owners and said, hello, it's positive, okay? Because that shows them they like the owner and they really like to come in. And that's very, very positive. Okay, now we do the same again. We are playing, don't play that because the camera can't see you. Play more tight, okay? When you walk out, don't walk from the camera, walk so you have the same line. Now you're playing around, don't go from each other. After you have put the dog, you throw the dummy away, if you can, but don't call them in. Let them stay there and go back to the dogs, okay? Good, play. And stop them. Now throw the dummy. And go back to the dogs. Well, very good. So don't let them go into the dummies, just to let them react, something happen, and then go back. This you could do home, much more efficient and much more faster. Today we stop at this level. It's very cold and very windy. So we're just happy that you two guys could come today because it's very bad driving weather. But I'm happy to see you today, and hopefully we have 4 or 5 dogs next time. But today we have only 2 because of the wind and the weather. So I hope you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time in about 4 weeks' time. Thank you. Now we have seen those 2 youngsters taking the dummy, not too bad. The thing is to realize, go from the place where you put in the object into the mouth. That is one section. Now I would like to have the guys to have the dummy like this, and when you say take it or whatever you have to command, if you take it a little bit forward, the dog will be more on. If you do like to do now, take it. You are forcing the thing into the mouth instead to say, what's going on? What's going on? Take it. And that is the start to have the dog to make more into the object instead to you take the object to the dog. If you hold it still and say take it, it's okay, but it should be more on the dog to do it. If you take it still and say, what should we do? What should we do? Take it. That small movement make the same time as your mouth says take it. That's a big difference. What should we do now? Take it. And then it comes at once. So remember at home, when you get the dog to be positive to hold it and feels okay with that, start to make a little bit movement from the dog to get the dog more alert. That is the start to have them to pick up in the ground and pick up in the high in the air. It's coming soon or later. But the thing is to find them to go into the dummy instead to that you taking the object into the dog. Hope you understand what I mean, and good luck with your own training. See you next time.